developing story out of Katy, where a recent case of a transgender daycare student went viral and made national news. The new twist comes from two women who say that they were fired over this controversy. And tonight, they're speaking out. Channel 2's Sion Rhodes live in Katy with what those former employees said and how the daycare is responding. Sion?
Today, those two women filed a formal complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission claiming that this daycare violated their religious rights.
What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong.
Surrounded by their attorneys and pastors, fired daycare workers Akeisha Wyatt and Madeline Kirksey stood by their decision not to recognize a transgendered child's new identity as a boy.
I took a stance, first off, because of my beliefs. I trust God.
The 6-year-old's parents told management at Children's Lighthouse Learning Center she would now use a boy's name and wanted to be treated as a male.
On a Friday, that little girl left school as, I'm not going to use real names, but known to everybody as Sally. And on Monday, this little girl returns to school calling herself Johnny.
Attorneys say the school's owner and director told staff of the change, but Kirksey and Wyatt refused, expressing religious objections and concerns for the child's safety.
I felt it was my obligation, after 26 years doing this, that I had to stand up for this child and to protect her at all costs. And if it took my job, I was fine with that.
Both women were terminated, but a daycare spokesman said they were not fired for their reaction to the transgendered child.
It's unfortunate that a student in a private matter is being broadcast to the world essentially now, and it's clear that someone else's agenda is at play here.
And this formal complaint is.
All right, that's enough of that madness. All right, shalom. First off, shalawam. All praises to Yahawah by Shem Yahawashi, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And shalom to the brothers out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Now, as you can see in this madness of a video, all right, this is an abomination of a video. What's going on in Houston? You've got a teacher that got fired, a black woman, I might add, a teacher that got fired by not acknowledging a 6-year-old girl as a boy. Okay. Because, oh yeah, and the culprit, which the video didn't mention, but it mentioned in the article, the culprit, all right, the root of this madness is what? The kid is an adopted, the little girl is an adopted child, adopted by two homosexuals, okay? So now once I say that, it paints a bigger picture, and it points out the root or the problem of this whole situation. The little girl got brainwashed by two faggots, all right? This is the problem with America and why these freaks, all right? LGBT community is given over much liberty in America, and that's why the Most High is going to obliterate America with thermonuclear missiles. That said the Bible, all right? Because you got you got two faggots that are brainwashing a 6-year-old child and they're making her think that she should be a boy. And I'm going to quote the article and saying, here it is, a 6-year-old girl can't even decide what type of ice cream she wants or cereal she wants. You think she knows she wants to be a boy? All right. And in the article, it also mentions that she got knocked. You know, she was playing with boys in gym class. She got knocked on her ass. All right. And then she was crying, saying, "Oh, I'm a girl. I'm not really a boy. Take it easy." You know, so I bet you by the end of that day, she got knocked. You know, she got some sense knocked into her, and she didn't want to be a boy anymore. Why? Because she was brainwashing and making her think that. But the root of the problem is these homosexuals. They're just giving too much liberty to easily adopt kids to brainwash. But it's all done purposely by this government. All right, but the Most High got something for you. First scripture I'm going to get is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." All right. Now it says, "Woe unto them." The woe is what? Woe unto America, because it's America that's pushing these policies to give these homosexuals easy access to adopt children. to further brainwash the youth. All right. In California, they make it a law. It's mandatory that they teach kids about great homosexual or faggot celebrities or people in history. You know, like there's some great people when they're just walking transgressions according to the Bible. The only freedom and liberty that a homosexual deserves is death. All right, it says that in the Bible. All right, and the next scripture I'm gonna get in is Ezekiel 9:4. It says, points toward the end. It says in the Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and the Lord said unto them, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. Now the only men that are sighing and crying for all this madness that you see, you know, here in America. All right. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, is the elect, because it's only the elect that sees news like this and instantly wants America to be destroyed. All right. And according to prophecy, that's going to happen very soon. All right. So with that, that's GMS Precepts. Shalawam.